G'day Knuckleheads, Uncle Knackers here, and welcome to episode 3 of my Owner Builder series. Now today, I just want to take you for a quick walk through the old house as it stands now, just so you can see what's there and what we have to deal with, and then have a quick chat about our renovation plans with Tony Ross from Design Studio 22. So grab your skates, and let's go for a tour. So there's the front door that I just walked through, and that leads into basically one room. So we've got our lounge room, and if we swing around, here's our beautiful designer kitchen. What a shame to demolish that. And then there's our kitchen hutch. That's our pantry, those two doors. And then there's two bedrooms. There's the young fella's bedroom, and there's our bedroom there. So as you can see, it's a fairly cozy living arrangement. Now, if we go through this door here, we come into the fridge room. Yes, its own designated room. So the fridge used to go there. That's my wine rack, which you may have seen in a previous video. There's the office in there. If we swing around, there's the bathroom just there, with my footprints in red paint. Now, check this out. I think this is the world's tallest and most impractical spa bath. Very snazzy. Don't ask me why. I didn't build it. It was here when we bought the place. So from the fridge room, we go through this door and enter the garage. Now you might recognise this place as where I used to do most of my YouTube videos. There's my old workbench, and I have a couch for sale. It's going cheap. I know you want it. So from the garage, we keep walking outside and down this footpath to the old bungalow where my two teenage boys sleep. Now it's been a fantastic room because it's given the boys a bit of privacy, which has been really good. Now it's very interesting because when we first bought this place, we noticed how there were a truckload of PowerPoints in this room, which we thought was a bit odd. So I think there may have been some horticultural activities going on in here in a previous life. And check this out. It's our old CRT TV. I think we're the only people in Australia who still have one. Anyway, out of the boys' room and into the back storeroom, which is where the kids had their own toilet, which was really good. And this room here was just a storage room for all of my junk, which I hope to get rid of very shortly. Just so you can get a clearer picture of the existing dwelling, there's the front door that I walked into. There's the existing designer kitchen. There's our lounge room, our bedroom, the young fella's bedroom, the bathroom with my footprints in it, the fancy fridge room, the office, the garage, the boys' bungalow, the outdoor storeroom with the kids' toilet. And all that's remaining is this section here. Everything else, all the add-ons, the lean-tos and the garage, they are all being demolished. So there's the old beach shack in a nutshell, and these add-ons and lean-tos, they'll be all demolished during the renovation phase. And as you'd expect, they are chock-a-block full of asbestos. Asbestos, it's just another one of those hidden costs that you have to factor in before you even start. Anyway, enough of my whinging. Let's go and have a chat with Tony Ross. That should cheer me up. So here we are talking with Tony Ross from Design Studio 22. Now Tony's the guy who's responsible for drawing up our house plans. How are you, mate?
Shane.
Good to see you.
So,
what I thought we'd do first, Tony, is just have a quick chat about our renovation plan and then have a quick Q&A. What do you reckon?
sounds good.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So here we are, Tony, with the old house plan, the old layout, and the drama that we had was that the whole living area was in this section here. With add-ons, we had a bathroom and a laundry and an office, and we didn't have access directly to our backyard. So that was one of the main things that we needed to get over, wasn't it?
That's right. The connection to probably what would be the favourite part of the site, being to the north, had lost complete connection.
Yeah, so north's here, so all the sun's coming in here, and we didn't have any of it. And also one of the main dramas that we had with the renovation was that because this garage was tacked on, we had a window to this bedroom, and that was causing us quite a few dramas, wasn't it?
It sure was. We're losing all of our complying issues as well with natural light and ventilation, which we'll probably go through later on.
And also, with having smaller kids, we couldn't let them play in the backyard because we couldn't see them. So the whole house has to be reconfigured. And this is what we've come up with. We've kept the remaining structure of the old house, but we've just reconfigured these rooms. And we've added on another bedroom, living, lounge, a deck, kitchen, bathroom, ensuite, and a deck out the front, and also a carport. Now, the great part about this plan, Tony, is that it now all faces north, so we're getting the sun, aren't we, from the front?
Yeah, we've got all of our living zones perfectly placed now out to the north. We've come down a few steps here to connect onto ground level, so all of this connects with the grassed area in the backyard and gives us some high ceilings as we connect the roof in together.
Because we've got 3-metre ceilings here, so it's, it's nice.
It's going to be a great space.
Yeah, nice and airy. And we got over this issue here with the window in the garage. So that bedroom is now over here with the window to the outside. And we've converted that room to
the office, or any room that you wouldn't intend on spending great lengths of time in.
Yeah.
But we still, under the BCA, have to comply with natural light and ventilation, which we've done through a skylight. And we've also got a
some
plantation shutters there to have some borrowed light and ventilation.
And also, Tony, because we've now increased the size of the old place, we needed to add an extra car space, which is why the carport's there.
That's right, Shane. So under our local DCP requirements, council do require that as soon as the house goes outside the 100 square metres, we're obliged to provide 2 car spaces.
Yeah, right, yeah. And plus we get a heap of hail here as well, so getting those cars in the cover is a pretty important thing.
And we also get to beautify the facade of the place by articulating the roof around it, giving the house a bit of profiling.
That's right, it's a pretty cool looking roof now, isn't it? We've got lots of hips and valleys, and I think it's going to come up really nice.
Great.
Excellent. And another good thing about this plan too, Tony, is that we're building this wall along our boundary fence, which is why doing a renovation is a plus as opposed to a total knockdown and rebuild.
That's right, Shane, because the existing fence line and carport created by the neighbour really lent itself to be nothing more than a boundary wall. So by replacing the fence, we put in a fire rated wall along the boundary with some overflow stormwater lines, because of the intensive rainfalls that we get in this area, that it's best for the neighbour and for Shane.
Yeah, that's right. And because it's a renovation, we can stick with the old rules rather than comply with the new ones.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Once you start going into new dwellings, you really have to comply with all the current codes and standards rather than using some of the existing rights that you have at the current design.
That's right. Beautiful, Tony. We love it. So, Tony, one of the big questions that any owner builder will ask is, why should we engage the services of a professional design team?
Shane, renovating or building a new home is one of the most daunting and stressful things that anyone would undertake.
It is, but we're all trying to cut costs. Like, we're trying to save money, which is why we're an owner builder. So,
sure, we can come up with design solutions that could probably save you tens and thousands of dollars further down the track.
I do get that, and I know that after working with you guys, I totally understand the whole process, and I'd highly recommend going down that track if I was doing it again. Now, with our designs all done and it's through council, we've got the DA, we've got the CC, and the house is about to get built, but you guys can also provide the service of like doing colour selections, tile selections.
Yeah, we go into the full interior design service, where we can do all the shopping for you and also take you into our office and do it in the comfort of the office instead of going from shed to shed.
That's right, yeah. Sit down with a cup of coffee and
nice environment
and do some tile samples.
Yeah.
Excellent. Love it. Okay, with all those architectural issues out of the way, let's have a bit of fun with a quick fire 30-second quiz with Mr. Tony Ross. You ready, mate?
I think so.
You ready? All right, here we go. What kind of car do you drive?
A Falcon XR6.
XR6, very nice. What's your favourite sport to watch?
It would have to be surfing.
Surfing. Where's the tattoo? There you go, look at that. Surfing tattoo, beautiful. What did you have for breakfast?
I had a lovely bowl of porridge.
Porridge? Anything on it? Just
honey, nuts, sultanas.
Steak or chicken?
Chicken.
Chicken, beautiful. Morning or night person?
Morning.
Morning, yeah? I suppose you're up surfing in the mornings.
Sure.
Do you have a nickname?
T-Bone.
T-Bone! Is there a story? Is there a story behind that?
Long time ago.
A long time ago, in a car park. Ah, right. Say no more. Do you have any pet peeves?
Pet peeves?
Yeah, anything annoy you, like really annoys you.
Oh.
Boy, you're too much like Zen. You're a bit of a Zen man.
My daughter when she nags.
Yeah, gotcha. And finally, who's your favourite DIY YouTuber?
Oh, it's got to be Shane Conlon.
So I hope you enjoyed our chat with Tony Ross from Design Studio 22. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Shane.
It's been an absolute pleasure. And as per usual, if you can give this video the big thumbs up, that's greatly appreciated. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Now, is there anything else, Tony, you want to add before we finish up?
Yeah, there is, Shane. At Design Studio 22, we're doing new builds and renovations all the time. Come in and see us and let's take the weight off your shoulders and have some fun.
Excellent, mate. Sounds good.
Thanks, Shane.
Well, it's been a big day today. Feel like a beer?
I do.
I'd love one. So till next time, we're out of here. Cheers.
By the way, check out the link for Design Studio down below.
Check it out. Cheers.